And then in clock spots, I believe. Or closest to. Look at us, we're almost full range. Tyler's basically a magic caster.
Whenever I listen to the soundtrack, I always repeat this one on the next music.
Oh yeah, this one is in phase 4, right?
Yeah.
I was still in phase 3. My static has been having issues to be consistent. Like 10% of our pulls go into P3.
Which mechanic you're currently on?
Ultimate relativity.
Oh, okay. It's quite hard to read. You don't know what's happening.
Well, we haven't figured out. We got to the next mechanic already.
Hello.
But the static is just a 10% consistency to get to P3 to begin with.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna tell you is the DPS check for phase 1 was extremely tight.
Ah, I see.
Are we talking about this fight or?
Yes, this fight.
Oh, it's fine. We are overpowered. I'm gonna summon the highest DPS in the game.
We had to pot in order to make.
You mean back when it was current?
What?
When was DPS check that when the fight was current?
This phase. No, now, like now if you do it mine, like it was really.
Oh.
Well, I guess it depends on what classes you take, because usually on lower levels they're not as balanced.
Yeah.
You are on 2, Alex.
Okay.
You are on group that goes to B. There you with. And let's see. Yeah, I showed you the position in the slide. You are in the south group. So you'll be sliding to spots here from on the left side. No, right side of the arena. Sorry. Basically from here, C3, B, and 2.
Okay.
And since you are DPS, when it comes
I go
to
the
the
right. Looking at the mid.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Let's give this a quick run, and then we'll see if I don't know if you did the Titan phase in a similar way. I did post the patterns that we have for it.
But
we'll get to that.
Is Shadowbringer right? No? It looks so good. You can blade.
Artorial's one? That's Shadowbringers.
Yeah. It's very nice.
That's probably why he's using it.
Yeah. You can blade and the mage weapon from Shadowbringer.
What the? I don't have star prison. What the fuck is this? Rotation is so close.
Yeah, they've changed the rotation for this level, I guess.
Huh? They didn't change anything in this level.
For the Victor?
They just changed the values of the damage.
Yeah, but I'm missing half the bottom.
Yeah, Shiva. Spread.
Man.
We have
North
far.
south,
Yeah, north south.
and then spread again.
Yeah, spread.
Oh no, I don't have 2 charges of Aegis.
Time kids coming up.
Sorry, too close. Wasn't enough one.
Weren't we waiting with burst by now? Oh, someone died.
People are gonna die.
Yeah, I died.
I think it was gonna be a wipe.
Yeah, I think we won't survive the next red white.
Yeah, I don't
No,
think
this is wipe.
Yeah, get rid of.
You can check his archers and Eric. It check, sorry, not to check. Except maybe ads.
Did you manage to find the right spot, Alex,
What?
for the slides?
Didn't I move to my spot? Or
Uh,
let me check. Yeah, I think I did.
okay. Oh, let's go again. Shiva spreads.
Or not so?
And spread after. Thank you. Don't stand on top of each other. Nice. Reset the camera. Primals. For the upcoming pattern mechanic, we generally have support on the left and up, there's a big red white, and DPS on the right.
I should be on the other side. Yeah.
Oh well, you're luckily on the good place.
Rear.
We'll be stuck in the south and lose in the north and two sides.
You should have stayed where you were instead of killing me.
That's up.
Do you have a strategy for this or just
So we're gonna be here on the right side, and we're gonna do the beam together. And we place the statues on north and south. You should be in the south. We have left, right, far. Beam. Low on health. Statues are coming up. I think we can probably offset the statues, but we... Ooh.
No, it's alright.
Oh, he was down.
We need more healing, yeah.
Can you rest?
We're just gonna die in next to check.
So we can basically show, yeah, then you should place the statues here on north-south, bait the boss, and then we kind of center-ish, and we go one by one and start baiting the beat.
Thank you, Elvis. Very nice of you.
When did the statue spawns if I just jump off?
I think nearest to where we were. Or to someone random.
Can we try poking the statues a little bit instead of being completely around the center? Try to bump them up a little bit closer to north, so that we're doing
Both?
so that we're doing the mechanic a little bit closer to the knockback.
That would be south then.
This is south. Okay. So like half a.
Does the boss move?
I think it does because it chases, or at least it looks at the main tank. But I don't know if it actually moves.
I mean, if it actually moves, you could technically do it all the way in the south, but...
Yeah, maybe, why don't we, if we just, instead of like facing the boss north like we normally do, just
We
tank
have
it
to
all
actually
the
try
way
and
south.
move the boss. We don't even know if we can move the boss. So...
Oh, I see.
Let's just do it and let's have the tank just run away and see if the boss goes with it.
Yeah, exactly.
We know the boss will turn at least. And if it's, as long as it's
Yeah.
faced the boss is directly north or directly south, we can do the hands. Then that's fine. We can adjust.
Oh, let's try that.
When we are doing this?
No. So basically, when we drop the statues, we're gonna try to
Ideally, like,
do it.
yeah.
A little bit more to the
Yeah.
south, so that we are doing the mechanic closer to the knockback. It seems to be very close for a lot of people who are at the.
Just like one here and the other is like around here, the statue.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's
You still
probably
need to have a bit of space to bait the limit cut
Then we can
exactly south.
we can stack here, you know, and then bait this way. That should bait, so
Yeah,
the line should go from
basically,
here
yeah.
out like this.
And just make the last beam not aimed at the party. And then you're fine.
If you do it
But yeah,
like this,
let's give it a try and see if we can move the boss. If we can't, we have to stay in the middle.
You're pulling the north out?
Let's
A little bit.
go.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, that's great.
oh yeah, don't touch
Titan stuck. Yeah, we don't have markers. That's valid.
We don't need them.
okay. That's very easy.
We have the mini map. Far east
Right.
west.
No. And we're gonna stack together. Yes.
That's it, clear.
Look north or south to
Yeah, you should probably align your camera regularly now that the markers are done.
Ever since M1, I've been doing that a lot. Just always look north.
this fight, it's quite easy. There's a crystal north.
Yeah, look at the crystals, so you know what north is.
Then this is shape. Stand on top of each other.
Look at the crystals to north.
Titan use boulders on the floor as indication.
And then straight line. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have food.
Maybe I should say the other.
Yeah. Reviving here is kind of. At least if you die like in the wrong place, it's kind of stuff.
Look, if you want to die, at least die in a place where you may have to be, okay?
I just need to go to the bathroom really quickly. I'll be right back. 1 second.
But he said you have to go to the bottom, like the bottom circle or something. This is not the right Margus.
Ah, then we might as well do a very early bio break. Then we go to the bathroom also.
No, but we're doing no other than later. The Garden of Nowhere. Where's the Garden of Eden? Kind of funny that this is the exact same floor as P3 and through, but it's not purple.
Which one?
Like this floor is the same as P3 through floor.
Yeah.
You're done through?
I'm doing through, yeah. Well, not anymore right now because we're doing the new tier, but
How far into Uvo are you, Alex?
We reach phase 4, but on phase 4 happens something funny that if you don't do something before, you wipe, so...
The puzzle.
I remember the puzzle from DSR. I don't remember.
Like, we don't even hit that often, and we're already in phase 4, like, we have had like maybe 4 seconds or something like that, or 5 seconds.
I remember there was this puzzle in DSR as well. I don't even remember what the solution is, but I just know that people were just jabbing at what the fuck they were supposed to be doing. And given that
Fights, I guess, where you might have to backtrack like a phase or two in order to solve things.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the reasons why DSR is the best ultimate.
is the best one. So that's the best puzzle, you mean?
Yeah.
DSR is. I think DSR and T are both considered really highly.
So we have the wrong markers. I fix it right back. This marker.
I really should just use E just on cooldown.
Stuck.
Has it been me or has she only chosen right side so far?
Yeah. Sheets.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm left side, so that doesn't matter. Far north south.
And we're gonna
Ah, that hurts. I miss being a Reaper, so I'm not really.
kiss.
Got the heal authority. I need to.
I should confirm that too.
Emerging F1.
I tried to come inside as well, but didn't work.
I got Tyler.
Probably. Another one for the upcoming. Titan, red white. There it is. Mints. Okay. Right. Reset your cameras.
I'm raised, I recovered that.
Wow. That was 150k.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
I think the blue snapshotted mid dash for me.
Hey!
Yeah.
He's trying to spawn campus.
Actually, would have been funny if it had gone off, but
It has never happened before in anything ever.
Yes.
I mean, I've never seen something happen where the boss dies and the mechanic still goes off.
stacks.
Let us be lazy again. Yay. close east.
Right. Stuck. Buster. I wasted my passage of arms for that bit. Down.
Oh god.
Oh no, it's fuck.
Every time.
You sure it's fine? We're dead now anyway. There's
Yeah,
gonna
I've got
absolute
to.
exploding. And it's gonna explode too.
See. I think we can save these runs when Elfie is alive, but probably not when it's only just this.
Oh, I just jumped off.
You want me to go further east?
Yeah, no, this is a wipe. I'm wiping.
Only way to recover, yeah.
I would have died anyway. I had to be next to the exploding icicle.
I can try one closer to the edge, but it's quite tight. I will try.
Let's go. One adjustment that I made on my side is I watch his height and slide first, and then I slide after him when I see approximately where he's gonna land. Stuck.
I love you, boss. Far north south.
North south, yeah. Stuck. Stuck. Now it's stuck. Okay, it's coming up. Dust.
Staden,
I got hit by the.
you got hit. You hit me.
You hit me.
You ran to me.
Heal up. Test the cameras. Right and red white coming. Low on. Well done.
Leader, he moves stopping south in
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna be here on the right side. We're gonna do the landing together. Far in the canal.
Yeah, that's light body 1 is on middle, light body 2 is somewhat more south. For testing the theory. Oh, let's see.
Yep. Okay. He's stocking.
Far east west.
Right far. Yeah, east
Where
west.
do I phone the thing when it's my turn?
Wait.
Stand middle. Find the tether.
Watch out for hands.
Oh fuck.
He is not placed correctly.
Set. Body. Backpack.
You have to keep her south or north till she actually starts casting Rapture.
I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
but
you stuck in the boss and then you like point them out when it's your turn, right? Or what do you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
exactly. But yeah, that was a successful test, I guess. That means we can keep her a little bit closer to the knockback.
Have you gotten back off the planet?
We're at like 30%.
No, a little bit lower, I think.
A bit lower even now. But we were on the chain of lion thingies. She was spread.
She really hates light party too. Close cross cardinal.
Close.
That's too far, Justin. I think. Oh, never mind. Looks like it.
Oh, nice. I guess
I'm
this time
dead.
I knocked back.
Oh no.
That's better than expected. Oh,
I'll wipe it.
yeah, okay. Nice. Unfortunate. How did he digest it? Like, did he run off the arena?
I forgot I just mistimed my knockback immunity because I was playing with using certain abilities sooner, so I have them up for mechanics in the future, and I just kind of like mixed up and hit my anti-knockback too early.
Okay. Let's go. Alright, fuck. Boss says no.
And this is why it's sometimes hard to make strats for anything.
Oh, it's Cardinal Eclipse. Now we're gonna stack. Best fast.
I cleared too much.
Reset their camera. Vamos. Right, then way do I loading up. On the right side. Feet together. Keep the cardinal close. Statues. Let's take note of the stock.
Take a keep south. Close in the cardinal. Southwest is B. And then up back on them.
The cardinal close.
Close into cardinals.
Cool. Almost there. Just me.
And now we get the lions, I believe. Oh, not yet.
No. Protect me, someone.
I literally thought it was an Albus.
Protecting himself.
I tried to cover you, but
It was a
it
crit
didn't
shield and
cover.
everything.
Stock intercontinental power. Sprint to the other side. Fire sound.
Ow.
Are we not pointing the little lions outside the arena?
Yeah, but Thunder was on the opposite side of the arena.
But yeah, let's
We have to go over again what we were doing here.
yeah, exactly. I completely confused myself.
Yeah, I
So
just
what
don't remember
first-
being...
Yeah,
It's
so
mostly about the big lions because the small lions is just be behind the lion and aim out, really.
yeah, exactly. What we
I
talked about.
believe he was.
So, since we have the big gun, the small cones, and I guess it's possible to bait the small cones and make some pattern that with some safe spots. But we talked
I
about
bait the-
trying to sprint up to the persons who have half of their lion in the cleaving zone. They will pop sprint and try to make it to their spot. We're gonna see if that suffices. And for the how was it? She picks all DPS and all support.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
role based, and the big lions target whoever is the closest.
Yeah,
And it has a long debuff, so you have to alternate who is taking it.
Exactly.
And I was suggesting one tank north and a healer north from Blind Party 1, and then the same for south, so that you can alternate tank, then healer, then tank,
Yeah, yeah.
then healer.
Does that make the most sense?
And
Or
same-
for
and
example,
same-
just saying melee first.
Yeah, and then you do the same for the DPS, melee, then ranged, melee, then ranged.
It is a lot simpler just to think just like melee first and then ranged.
And then
Uh,
aim basically around here first, and then around here.
But we need to decide what do you want to pick mixed melee and ranged every set instead of just, for example, melee first.
Huh?
So when it comes to baiting the big lions,
Yeah.
why pick, for example, a tank and a healer instead of, for example, just
So that you
tank?
have a healer on, they have more cover, range cover if they're like on north and south of the map. Then
Is
if
there
you
a lot of
have both of
melee
them
needed
together.
during this part, just inside it?
Well,
Sorry, what?
yeah, but we have to take.
Yeah.
We all have to take them multiple times anyway. But the guy
Yeah,
tank
But if
first.
people are north-south, they just have more range in general.
Yeah, so like in that
then it's
instance, it
also-
was on support. So what we should have done is tank north and south for the first one, healers for the second one, north and south, and then tanks again until it's over. We just have to
For the
heal
wait,
everything, and
the
then
lion?
place puddles, kind of like how we did with Bahamut, basically.
Yeah. And it seems to be going lions, then a mechanic, lions, then a mechanic, lions, then a mechanic. And she uses the primals after the second lions.
So then if it is support who is taking
Your main tank, then you're
Tank.
north, right?
so the first set would be main tank north and then what healer in the south.
No, off tank south.
No.
So both
you were
tanks,
talking about-
both. Sorry,
You-
for the big line.
As I understand, LP was talking about for the first set picking like one tank and one healer to
No, one tank and one healer take one side. So like there's like H1 and MT are both north, and then same for off tank and healer 2 are south.
Ah, okay.
That's their spot, so to say.
So if the support is taking lions, both tanks are doing lions at once. You mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because we think there's 3, so that means tanks get to take it twice instead of healers, and then.
Probably 4 to be fair, but 3
I
is
hope
what
not.
we've seen. We've seen
okay,
3, but it's probably 4.
Then I think it is fairly deterministic. I just want to make sure that.
Just make sure to really aim at the edges here. This is like the furthest you probably want to be, because there's a lion over here. So like these two, like how much degrees is this? Like 45? No, 12, 22 degrees. These two thingies. Well, you know, you can see the lines, right? Not further than these lines.
So who is the healer that's gonna be doing the lions in the north?
I guess I will.
Yeah, it'll be Justin with Black Body 1.
Justin?
Be doing-
Okay. What about the DPS?
I'm taking north because I'm melee one.
Then so Elfie and Tyler on the first set, and Fenrir and Epsilon on the second. Then it's Fenrir north, right?
I believe Fenrir is R1, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, then I think yes, Alex, that's correct. Then you would go south as range.
And if
Okay,
I
then
get the small lions, I just point them out, or what are you doing?
So we were gonna try on the first set. She does the cleave, and we're gonna try to pop sprint and run over to the cleaving side for those who have that side covered.
North-south don't really need to sprint because you can be pretty close to them.
Well, the
Yeah,
small lions will be
exactly.
tethered, so you just have to go to your lion regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
thing
just
is
saying
that,
north-south line doesn't require sprint.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cleaving side probably
Yeah, yeah.
requires sprint. At least if we're gonna try to solve it that way. So
But
we'll
yeah.
try to see if that works.
And
Otherwise
also
we need-
to refresh, it is lions, knockback, lions, primals, lions. And we don't know what it comes after that.
Alrighty, then I think everyone has their spot. Let's go. Shiva spreads.
My god.
What is this currently?
It's just a 50-50 chance.
I mean, at this point,
No.
Left, right,
close, left, right.
and then spread.
Oh, that's almost. Yeah. At this point, we're like below the 1% chance.
Okay, yes, we have a very one-sided coin. Weighted coin. The other.
Livingston.
Time for the price out.
You said that's the call-in Titan.
Look north, adjust your camera.
Good call.
I really hope you have spread. Nope. Oh, it doesn't matter in this case, I guess.
Good luck.
I have no team.
Okay, oh, good. We survived.
We somehow survived. Must be how.
Yeah, gonna do a leap together on the right side.
I somehow.
Cardinals close. Stock.
So it's enter cardinal.
Later.
Southwest is knocked back.
They're going on close, right?
Oh, nice.
Intercard close, intercard close.
Cool. Just your cameras. Here.
I've got resources for this, okay?
Get rid of my E3 quickly. Same as last time, into cardinal close.
Yes, it's the plan.
You are too close for now.
No.
Oh!
No.
You haven't been doing.
I don't see how that's not feasible.
Sprinting? You mean?
Well, even if it's possible, I think it's gonna be very
Okay. Now we need to make a pattern for the
I
small
think so.
cones.
I don't.
And
Maybe.
let's see.
I don't think they're supposed to. Well, at least I don't think the intended strategy is necessarily standing behind the lions because of how close they are to the edge.
Just for the
No,
first one. The other ones are a lot easier to make.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think it's intended for all of them. You have to for like the, for the other ones. For the ones on the side of the tree, you kind of have to, or on the safe side. I think they have the cleave just so that you can't stand behind all of them.
Would it work? Let's see.
I was theory crafting what to do there.
I think
Last
I was
time,
just a
but-
little late. I wanted to go to the lion south, but
If
I think
yeah,
at the
you-
end Epsilon was closer to it.
Yeah, I was closer, so it went through them.
Yeah, if you don't have to bait it, you can just stay in the boss hitbox if you don't have to bait the lion, just to avoid accidentally baiting it.
This year we can have range baited first, like we can mount it.
I suppose it's a question of the small alliance. If we're gonna bait them towards the center-ish. The lions,
Yeah, I
they,
was.
do they appear basically kind of where these planets?
No, they're on the
or-
lines. They're on the lines.
Okay.
The lions are on the lines.
Lines.
Have a bit angle, yeah.
So, for example, it would appear. Would it appear more center-ish, or would it appear on this one? So, like which line, for example, is it?
Like here.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly, basically. Well, the people who don't have the AoE on their side can bait it easily wherever, really.
So if you just have a look at the screen quickly. This was the angle after we tried to run. And I think that is small enough
It
that
probably
we can...
snapshots. It's probably snapshots.
Yeah,
a little bit
it's definitely
earlier than-
snapshotted. But yeah, you can...
Wait,
like,
but
it
go a little back. I want to see when you start running.
So you see the chaos goes up.
You're already way too late. You could have gone like half a second or a second earlier.
But still, that's.
But that's the thing,
But
like,
it would
if I
still-
need...
Yeah.
But it would still be really close, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I don't think this.
Like normally mechanics don't require that to be solvable.
No,
Yeah.
that's true.
But yeah, here you can see like the angle.
Should have been white
that you
mage.
have.
She could have dashed.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you get past the tail of me. Yeah.
Is it possible? They seem kind of narrow. I wonder if.
That's what I'm thinking.
Possible just possible to just have people stand in a line in the middle if they're spaced out enough, you kind of avoid each other.
So it can't be directly opposite. But I'm wondering if it can be between, like, if you shoot it across between the big lion and your opposite small lion, if that makes sense. So like, so if I aimed it between, basically between Alfie and Alvis.
You can't aim at the exact opposite line because then you will just.
No, I know. What I'm saying is, like,
Could you go back?
so you can see, can you see where Alvis and Alfie is here? You aim between that line. So it'd be like. So I guess it would be. It's hard to see.
You are allowed to hit the other lions, right? So
Yeah, you just.
Yeah.
can't hit other players.
As long as the other person isn't in line with the cone and the line.
yeah.
So
And the other side has to not do the same and leave the center or west or east free. Aim their lions north and south. And then we have the big lions then that can aim towards the running side.
This was around what I had in mind last time, but we didn't try because we wanted to just run for it. Wait, is it? Am I doing this? Yeah, I think this is right. Give or take.
I think we aim it like from 2.
You have to aim
It
it
might-
slightly inwards and not directly at the opposite line.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so from 2, I think you aim it like along this line.
No.
Yeah, because
Wait,
you must remember, like, you don't. The small lion, the lion on 2 doesn't have to be directly behind it. So if the lion is where Alfie is, instead of being here, you can be you can be like quite far here and not hit anyone. So you can stand here, and that gives a much wider angle between the other big line. So in other words, you have 2 here. 1 here. Instead of like,
wait.
you see what I'm saying? So you have,
yeah, you could. If you line it in here, and then whoever is taking south line is standing right here, then you should be safe. Or like
Yeah.
the first one is taken here, or whatever.
yes, and then number 2 can be here and not hit number 1, I think, or at least like here.
So
And
let me
then-
see. Okay,
and
then
then-
A is over here. Whoever is on the west is basically taking it there and there, give or take.
No, it would be in line
And-
with 2. It would be in line with 2.
No, the lion is there, but I mean they're standing
Oh, I
there.
see, yeah,
This is
yeah.
where people are standing. Then the first lion on north is taken there, and the
the
first
lion
lion on
that-
south is taken here.
Is the lion that close to True West? Both of them? No,
Yeah,
no,
they are.
No, they're not. Not.
Yes,
For two
yes,
and-
they are.
They're on the outer. Not for C and D.
No,
And
the
is that-
lions are not on C and D. That's a player.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's
the
fine.
lions are here.
Yeah. On the second, outside of the second circle. Okay. And then we have.
Let me draw this real quick so Justin has
Yeah.
a better visualization.
Yeah, I'm trying to draw something myself. And let's see.
It depends a lot on like how thick the cone is.
Yeah, well, that's why we're saying that if the lion is on 2, Justin, instead of standing directly behind it here, we're gonna aim it like further west, like aim it northish for 2. So like now you have a much bigger space to aim the lion at D down this angle. Because that lion should be over there.
Give me a sec.
Because like one problem is I know with how thick the cones get at the end of them, the like the cones that are on like C and D, if they're aiming, like if the cleave's on C and D, right? And we want to try to have like the people not have to get behind their lions, so they're gonna point their lions at the ones on 2 and 1.
Yeah, I can actually show you exactly how
The
thick
entire almost the entire arena on the side of 2 and 1 is going to be taken up by the cone because it's the complete opposite side of the cone where it's biggest.
Yeah, but that's why we're gonna aim the cone between. So D's cone will be aimed between 2 and 4, and the player that's taking 2's cone is gonna stand further north so that they don't get hit by the D cone. And 4, the big lion, is gonna be right on the edge.
If you are on 2, you basically go to aim at South Lion.
Yeah, so I'm disconnected.
Yeah, it was inactivity.
Rage quit. Yeah, but
I'm curious.
personally, I think we should just put a screenshot in Paint and draw some lines.
That's literally what I'm doing now. What we just what me and Satan just.
Would something like this work? That's what
I
meant
was
with the line.
thinking something. I can't. That image is very confusing to parse. But I was thinking something vaguely along those lines, where like the cones are going to be huge at the end of them, so you might have to bait them in the center.
Okay, this is the image. Although it's a bit hard to. Man, that's really confusing to look at.
This is what we're doing?
Left side is where we have the AoE hit first.
Can we try the middle first, just because it's a little simpler than the one that you have?
Middle is definitely gonna hit more beat.
Yeah.
Wait, but like the big lions are getting hit by both of your cones, LP.
No?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
The lion themselves get hit, yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, but the big cones. But aren't the big lions like you're baited by closeness?
Yeah.
And they're the closest.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
the
not
base
gonna
idea.
kill someone by getting hit by both the cleave and the puddle?
They're not getting hit by the cleave. Well, the puddle happens where you bait it.
They don't take damage when they bait the puddle?
No, it takes a moment to activate.
Then yes.
Yeah, it's just like in Bahamut fight. We drop the puddles.
I see.
And it's technically only really matters for the first one, because after that you can just put it behind the lion. I do think the cones are way too wide for doing anything in the middle.
No, like basically, in my cone, if you look on the stream, it's hit in the middle. It's hitting like half.
Is it so bad?
Not half, like a quarter. So to spread that out, like in a line with 4 of them. Well, I guess you only need to do 2, but then you're still standing in place.
I think you can like, I think you can smudge them all. You can smush them all together, or like if you can't just do a single file line like Alvis does. I think you'll have to like be creative with the placement of things, so that way you maximize the amount of overlap and space available.
So you mean a longer line, basically?
I don't think that's obviously.
I think I mean like the middle 2 baiters should probably be closer together, and like the far 2 baiters might be able to be further away. Does that make any sense?
Which picture are we talking about?
Mine
Alice's
at the
picture.
moment.
I thought we were talking about Elfie.
I'm thinking about
think-
the middle. I'm thinking about the middle strat.
No, but the cones are much bigger than they are in Alvis's picture.
Yeah.
This is like the best spread you could do, but then you're like basically on top this line.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way that you do this and not hit the back. I suppose they're going there.
Let's do one poll just to test it out, so we see how big it is in the middle.
We can try these positions, I guess.
What do you mean by these positions?
Oh, you can't see them right
Ah,
now.
yeah, nah. Let's reset the. I'll be messed back in. Let's do a quick check just to see if we can get away with a simple surgery before we start spreading people all over the place.
Whoever takes south line is gonna have to be literally almost on top of the thing and then just aim straight south and north.
But we might get a good one at least of how the dispersion is for.
And oh yeah, let's just say right, the two. Wait, am I saying that right? Would that
I am-
work?
Pretty sure that the person who's baiting the big line will get hit by the person as well.
Yeah.
If he's standing inside the line, I mean, is it like here?
Yeah, that is good. That is definitely. Maybe you can put a bit more.
Mm.
No, you need to do much further than that.
You
Like,
can't
it's-
go further because then you're in the line.
No,
and
but
then-
that's the thing, because at the center, down the like diagonal line, it's roughly a quarter of the diameter. Like, am I still streaming? Yes. Just have a look at my stream. Like, look how far across it is, just in the center, like just in the center line here. So you see where the boss is? Like from just under her foot, if you draw that line, that's like almost a quarter of the entire arena. So in other words, you'd have to space 4 of them out equally.
Actually,
No,
this is
you only
probab-
have
this
half
is
the quarter because you can overlap the effect.
Yeah, you can technically overlap the beam, so you have
Okay.
more
I
space
think-
than you think.
this is probably the most possible to do.
Okay.
Okay, so for
But
now we'll
okay, wait.
say.
I'm not
Wait.
bugging. Okay. Like, if
Wha-
you were to take 1 and 2 and like move them closer to each other, right, and then like B further down.
That's I think that is way
That's
too
dead.
close.
That's the
Yeah.
Like, is it? What if you pull 2 like what if it's like more like this? And like and 1 and 2 are the lions here.
I mean, now you're basically doing what I suggested.
Is it? I couldn't understand what you suggested.
Did you see the picture?
No, I don't see you posting a picture. Right.
I guess it's
Okay,
the weekly clock.
Not quite. I mean, because I have A and B out here too. Like
Let's try this constellation, and we say that the center 2 are a little bit offset, but then we try to do them in like in order of tethering. Let's see.
I was saying west takes the middle 2, and east takes the outer 2.
wait, it should be based on what direction the cleave is, right?
It's the middle.
Yeah, that's symmetrical. But so basically, middle is everything on the left side. So if you look north and you have a tether going here to the left, then you take go to the middle spot. Basically this inner circle, I guess.
Let me put them.
If you look north and you are tethered to the left, you take the one of the middle spots. That was
Your closest
that
middle
right?
spot.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, because there will only be one middle spot that's north or south.
Can we afford 4 markers?
These are basically, if this is your lion, you're baiting on 4. If A is your lion, you're baiting on 1.
Yeah.
Do you wanna run with these markers or?
Yep, I think
Do you think-
we have to. I think it would be better if we try.
Okay, let's run this and see.
And whoever takes the other line just straight south for now, and the other person just get out of the fucking way. Probably best to stand near the cone that is not aimed at you. Actually, both
you can-
would be fine. Never mind. Just be on this. You have to be just on the side.
Like
Be on the side. There is no AOE, and then just stand here or something.
opposite the yeah. Okay.
Also, just to remind people, the AOE comes till around here. Like if it's aimed at left, it comes to around here. So
West lion
please do
is
that.
inner. So lion.
The color pads. So if you're a lion, you take it to 1.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. All right, let's test this out.
Definitely be easier if this works.
I think it could work just because you can overlap the effects.
Again, for the big lines, we do DPS first, then support.
No, melee first. So you
Melee.
are first, and then it's the ranged, and then it's you.
No, okay. No.
Because it's random who gets tethers, support or DPS. But yeah, let's go.
I assume we can still fight north with this.
Look at the minimap.
You are also assuming we get there.
I have confidence.
We have 20 more minutes.
Everyone was alive last time, which was a good fight.
Oh yeah, the tanks us.
Uh-oh.
I love how you say everyone is alive and immediately someone dies.
They have Shiva spreads.
Are we gonna break the curse?
Currently not.
Getting Final Fantasy all day long.
Left, right, and close. And we spreading close. Buster.
That is I am surprised I'm alive.
I wasn't so bad.
I was looking at the wrong line.
Adjust your cameras. Right. That. Good. South, yellow, far. Down. Watch the stock.
Tank buster.
Far.
Wrong place, wrong place.
Wait.
Co to jest takim tam buster?
Yeah, this is. What happens after this? Yeah, this is messed up.
Hard mode.
Tank bus is after statues.
Yeah, it's after statues. Let's go.
Sorry, my bad.
That's me. Yeah, my friend told me that wires is the reason we never finished components.
Maybe the random number generator is broken. We should do some treasure maps after this.
Close into Cardinal.
And stuck.
Should we just reset?
Yeah, let's reset.
I'm sorry.
Wouldn't it be funny if you make a strat and then can never get to it?
It's probably harder to get to it without the other markers. Consistency-wise.
Mostly use markers just to find north, really.
There's always risk that, yeah, when you do change markers, that
This is actually easier to find north because they're not symmetrical.
Well, you're not gonna look at east and west at the very least.
she was spread.
I'm telling you, treasure maps. Get rich.
I have had this in through phase 1.
That was
In the far north south. At least it's spread, so maybe we're fine. Or not.
Do you want to just restart?
Yeah.
So who's gonna die now?
Yeah, it's only gonna get worse for now.
You're all just wiping on purpose so we can maybe get west side gets hit by AoE.
Yeah, we better.
I got distracted by all the chatter actually. Let's focus up. Spreads.
We fixed it.
Cut on close. And spread much parts after us. Hits. Food, just in case. And just come out. Red wide. little too slow.
Forgot DPS goes south. Prio.
Shiva sprints.
At this point, I am literally just staying here and not even caring.
And spreads. Kids.
I agree with
You guys are looking for you get higher.
Reset your cameras. Right one. No, never mind. Thought we could survive one of those and just get damage downs.
Yeah, but he was on the one spot Blue had to be, so.
Yeah. You have to rotate the whole thing to get that right.
And I don't think we are capable of such quick seven
no.
person adjustments.
Yeah, 90
Everyone
degrees
quickly
left.
spin 90 degrees.
Okay.
90 degrees clockwise, quickly.
And of course, everyone would like Light Party 1 would go clockwise, and then Light Party 2 would go anti-clockwise, and just all stand on top of each other.
Anti-clockwise.
One ride would be enough.
Let's go.
This might be last round. Then we might have the other side.
Spell was that last ball?
I think so.
I mean, I also need to go into M7 after this, so.
No problem. Make it come.
Watch the clip of Stevie on the other side.
Now it's gonna be on
It
the other
has
side.
to be right side the entire session. It has to be.
Shiva spreads.
Yes!
Cookie, let's wipe and roll it again.
You won't leave until she has done it on the other side. At least once.
Oh, right.
Never mind.
We have one last time to.
If it's gonna swap it, it doesn't count.
You didn't have to really wipe it, you know?
Look, it happens at minute in. We could get 5 more of these.
This is like way beyond like
Okay, let's go.
statistical anomaly at this point.
If she does it left side, that's prog. That's prog for the session.
Now we can say with 99% probability that she always does this one side.
And this is how you make a strat for something, and then suddenly she does something else. I have noticed there's an M7 in P2.
Imagine this happened to some like poor prog line prog doing chaos. Like after 30 pulls, they see the other one.
Tight and stuck.
Completely different camp.
Now we
What to
clear.
do now?
That was totally was the last. Let's see. Left, right, power. Are we stuck?
I mean, guys, there's nothing special. It's just a 50-50.
It's just a 50-50.
No one's sad.
Yeah, now I'm also depressed. I want to just no longer play this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw.
I'm not here tomorrow, guys.
I'm quitting rating.
I'm quitting rating over this 50-50. To be fair, in a few through raid sessions ago, he could choose between like fire and lightning. He chose fire, lightning, like for 3 hours long.
Actually, this,
P1
wasn't
at
this
the
like
end.
one of the only bars you?
Let's.
I almost went to the wrong one.
You're a rebel, Justin.
I think.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I'm gonna know. Oh, maybe I can. No, wait. I will just die from having 2 of them.
Yep, same. I can't really do far.
This is damage that is only even at level 100. This is only barely survivable with that HP numbers.
There's an LP. You can rest Tyler.
Red white coming up. There it is.
Really scary, this one.
Rails.
My last 10 GCDs have been used.
Nice, well done.
Damn, I'm good.
Primals and beam coming up. Cardinals close.
Full boss south.
See.
Close into Cardinal. Wow, Jesus, knockback. Close into Cardinal.
Ah,
Okay.
they're coming up. Yeah.
Remember, your lion is color pad. Far into Cardinal. Later.
Look for north. Oh!
Works.
Knockback.
Back. I guess we need some minutes. Ulti 3!
LB.
No. Okay, but okay, this was a good test.
Yeah.
This looks like a simple strat.
Yeah, I think it was
Okay,
worth
okay, middle
seeing
strike
just
is real.
that.
Okay.
Alright, good to
Could
go.
be doing maybe some tweaking, but middle.
Good session. Sorry, what was that, Justin?
Thank you.
The positioning might do some tweaking, but it is real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
That's a
Alright,
weird
guys.
strat with something
Cheers.
completely different, but I guess it works.
You did something completely different?
Yeah, it's not even close to what you're doing.
Okay.
Good.